Hi, it's Sean Courtney here with Global Mortgage. I'm here with one of our valued community partners. This is Matt Harder with LGCY Power. Did I say that right?
You did.
Yeah.
LGCY Power.
So we're talking about how we can combat rising electricity costs. Like most things in California, the cost of electricity has been going up pretty steadily. And I think most people who even own their home or rent, they're seeing those additional costs. So Matt, tell us a little bit about that and kind of what the environment is right now for energy production in San Diego.
Right. So what we've seen is San Diego Gas and Electric has continued to raise their rates by an average of 10% over the last 6 years. They've also been approved by the California Utility Publics Commission to increase their rates from now all the way up through 2019. So they've already had these rate increases set in stone.
So, and we've seen the rates go up already, rates are continuing to go up. What can homeowners do to help protect themselves from these future increased costs?
Renewable energy, and it's really big right now in San Diego, but going solar, not only you're helping the planet by going green, but you're also locking in your utility rate and you're getting away from the increasing rates by San Diego Gas and Electric.
Right. So what are the steps if someone's considering doing solar? What are some steps that you would recommend when they first start that process?
Right, so most people think, oh, I'll just call all of these different solar companies and just get quotes over the phone. But we're past that point. If you really want to be efficient, you really have to have the three variables covered. You need to know how many kilowatt hours you use in a year, how many sun hours your roof gets, and then also how big is your roof as far as what kind of system you can put on there. And before you know that, you can't really get a quote.
And so those are things that you as a consultant, you go out and help that homeowner understand.
Right. Yeah, so essentially that's what I do is I set up these free site designs for homeowners so they understand how solar works, but also getting a better understanding of what system size they need based off on their roof and their electrical usage.
Okay. Well, and let's talk a little bit, because I think, most people understand that they can go out and buy and own the solar panels, but there are a lot of other options, and in fact your company actually specializes in some of the different options and ways that people can have solar.
Right. Yeah, so there's three main ways that you can buy solar. It's purchase, lease, and the power purchase agreement. And the three different ways that they're completely different. So understanding the difference between the three is really to your benefit before diving into going solar. Our company, we specialize in the power purchase agreement. It is exactly like ownership without any of the responsibilities, but with all of the benefits and the same purpose of owning.
And what are some of those benefits that you see, and one of the reasons why you believe most strongly in that particular option?
So the benefits of owning the system is owning the power. And with the power purchase agreement, you own the power. 100% of that power that is generated is yours, but you don't have any of the future costs or maintenance or responsibility. So there's no insurance, there's no replacement in the inverter. You don't have to worry about
weather damage or
anything like that. It's completely covered. So it's all of the benefits of owning because you own the power, but without any of the responsibilities or future costs.
And so those future costs can be significant. I mean, most people, I would assume that a solar system, it doesn't have a lot of moving parts. There's not a lot that can break, but that's not necessarily the case.
Right. So they estimate that a homeowner will experience anywhere between $5,000 to $7,500 for the lifetime of their system. Your replacement of the inverter, your insurance that you have to increase on your homeowner's insurance policy, maintenance down the road. So there are some future costs that typically solar companies don't talk about when they're trying to sell the system.
Mm-hmm. And everyone, I think, is probably, if you're a homeowner, you've probably gotten a phone call from a solar company. There are thousands of them out there. What do you recommend in terms of helping people kind of sort through and decide which company might be the best fit for them?
Right, so there's over 300 solar installers in San Diego County, so trying to go through them all or call them all is a big chore. Really what you want to look at is how long they've been around, how big they are, and then understanding how their business model is set up. So if there are these solar companies that are just kind of starting out where they're selling the systems to people, they could sell a bunch of systems and then kind of cash out and then be gone in 5 years, where your system's going to last you 20, 30, 40 years. So you want to make sure that that company's going to be around.
Right. And so if someone's interested in solar and really evaluating what their options are, what are some places that you would suggest they start?
The first place I would go to is casolarnow.com. On there you'll find a couple videos explaining the different options of getting solar. You'll also learn more about the variables as what you need to know when creating your system size. You can also get a free design from that site as well. or you can reach out to me directly. My cell, I'll give you my direct line.
Please do.
619-813-9504.
Great. And what's your company website in case people want to look you up?
Legacy Power, so it's LGCYpower.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Matt. Really appreciate what you do and all the useful information that you provided today. Hopefully, if you're watching, you enjoyed and got a little bit something from Matt here today. Obviously, he's a wealth of resource. If you ever have questions, I definitely suggest that you speak with him. We've referred clients and friends to him with very good results. So appreciate your time today, Matt. And for those of you watching, we'll continue to do these community spotlights in the coming weeks. So we'll hope you'll join us and hope you'll find it valuable. Please feel free to give us feedback at any time. We always want to know what people out there in the community want to hear. So thanks very much, everyone.